That's weird if there was a bug with that there. Power Crush. Quash? That's a new move. Not the Power Crush. We now have Power Quash. Created an issue where the timing for being unable to break froze after using Power Crush differed from the rest of the roster for some characters. Okay. Throw escapes fixed an issue in which it was not possible to break a throw when overlapping an opponent's throw animation while holding 1 or 2. This one is super painful. Also happened to me a lot. We buffer in Tekken, so I want to do a 1+2 or a 1+4. So I hold the 1, and then I wait. And now I'm going to do it with King, his chest bump for the 1-4. I add the 4 while holding the 1. This makes it so that when someone throws you and you need one of these buttons, it doesn't work. The throw break doesn't work, which is great. Thank you. All breaks alleviated instances in which animations weren't working correctly in certain conditions. Great. Stage breakables for collision detection with the opponent during gimmick activation has been expanded up from very difficult to jump over the opponent. My god, thank god. This change was made based on the ability to jump over opponents who perform side ukemi and get behind them. Why am I not a rapper? Jesus. For characters in a completely downstage, stage gimmicks will not be activated until they get up. You can massage their cock to make them ejaculate. This adjustment was made to prevent unintended extended combos by fucking them up the ass. By hitting with specific attacks on characters in a down state when they are down, do give them a reach around. However, additional delayed attacks at the end of a wall help a brother out. Give him touch that fucking cock. Additional delayed attacks at the end of a wall splat to avoid damage scaling and King's golden headbutt. Okay. The golden headbutt. That sounds sus. Alright, except... no, it's when he goes down on them. It's his ground throw, where he headbutts them in the pussy or in the ball sack. Nice. Yeah, opponents on descent into subconscious. We fixed an issue. The floor breaks were not occurring in specific situations. Okay, Rage Art fixed an issue where Rage Arts were actually blockable and punishable. They're now -9. Fixed the issue where the KO confirmation was sometimes delayed when hitting the opponent with a Rage Art and reducing their health to 0. Okay. Heat engagers. In cases where striking attacks and throwing techniques clashed, the spec is that striking attacks would win out. However, when a heat engager and a throwing technique hit each other simultaneously at the exact same time, a heat engager was not occurring. Oh, so you get heat engager. It has priority. Combo damage game multiple was not correctly reset. This has been a thing since the alpha. After hitting the opponent with a heat burst during an air combo, there were cases where the opponent of the air combo was not handled correctly. Okay. Issue fixed. Heat dash. The collision with the opponent during a hit was adjusted and the issue... the orientation of the opponent upon hitting them while they are in a down state has been adjusted. Dashing any of the boring. Heat dash, the issue where performing certain inputs resulting in heat timer. Main one advanced, okay. Stage, certain stages, the issue where stage objects were appearing in front of a character in specific situations has been alleviated. Fix certain instances, okay. Certain attacks. The behavior on landing a down hit has been modified. This adjustment was made considering that unintended follow-up attacks were occurring in specific situations. Horang CD3. Lars during heat, Ford 3-4. Oh, his armor. 3-2. Lee during heat, 3-2. His heat smash. Steve rocket launcher. I don't even know what this was. Certain high attacks adjusted the collision detection with the opponent for the following moves to make it less likely for the phenomenon. That's a big word. Where the counterattack does not reach when dodging an attack by crouching. Horang 444, June. Back free. Oh, so unintentionally, it was hard to whiff punish these when ducking them. Okay. SE effects, etc. Made some adjustment changes to move animations. Okay. Okay, so now we have behavior on a ton of characters. Azucena is the balance change that we talked about while running free too. Is anything else balanced though? Balance on Law, balance on Lars, balance on Lee. He gets nerfed, I guess. Behavior, behavior, behavior. Balance. Zafina gets a ton of balance. Oh, she gets buffed. She won't lose as much HP when she uses her Azazel Claw. So Zafina gets buffed. But let's see if it's something interesting. I'll start with Dragonov, I guess. I gotta say, Alyssa, I just don't care about much. The character's bullshit. And she's boring as fuck. Okay. Boring, boring, boring. Azucena, her Heat Smash, or Asuka. Her forward 2 is a very important attack. Adjusted the opponent's collision detection when this attack hits near a wall, preventing the phenomenon where characters would clip into each other and their positions would swap. So you would get an unintended side swap, so they get the wall pressure on you. Okay. Asuka kind of trash, so that's good for Asuka. During heat, Azucena Heat Smash adjusted the opponent's collision detection to make it less likely for positions to swap. You can release the hounds, or sorry, the pig fuckers. I don't want to be politically incorrect. They call themselves the pig fuckers, my chat. Release them. Thank you. This seems like it's going to be pretty basic and straightforward. Azucena while running free 2. This is balanced. The duration of a first attack has been reduced by 3 frames. Oh, they nerfed the knee itself. I thought only the elbow got nerfed. The duration of a first attack has been reduced by 3 frames. Okay, so it had a very long, many active hitbox for many frames. Reduced by 3 frames. Revised so that the second attack is not executed after the first attack whiffs. Oh, so if a knee doesn't connect, the 2 doesn't come out. There's no elbow if she whiffs. The adjustment was made considering that despite the powerful ability to close the distance quickly, even against distant opponents, and the advantage of being able to move first when blocked, the countermeasures through lateral movement were not functioning effectively enough. You had to do a sidestep left duck, which is very hard to execute for most people. In high level, you can do that. But when the Azucena player is good and understands timing, you might as well say there's no counterplay. So you can sidestep it now. But the problem is when you step this move, she ends up in Africa. She's 5 meters away and you can't punish her anyway. This move is still S tier. But what it is going to do now is that when we chain multiple in a row on you for chip damage and frames at the wall, now you'll be able to step it, and now you'll probably be able to kill her. Because now she bends over, opens her up for a big juicy punish. Yeah, so yeah, she might die. Yeah, she might die now in that situation. Azucena, while crouching 1+2 to standardize the controls, boring. Brian, during Heat Smash, is bound up for 3-4 the knee. And core circle forward 1-4? No, 2-4. No, core circle back 2-4, they must mean, right? Expands the hitbox downwards to reduce recurrence of whiffing for certain moves. Oh, they made his jumping knee super consistent now as a wall bounce. Thank you. I hated that. How often it would drop. Brian, tick. Doing wall combos at extremely close range, reduce the forward movement. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Nice. I complained about this. These 2 I complained about yesterday. I literally complained about these yesterday. The dick, which is his wall combo. It was RNG. you didn't know what would happen if you were lucky and you keep your wall pressure, or randomly. Didn't seem to be access specific, just randomly he would switch sides with the opponent. So that's gone now. Thank fucking God. Bryant is parry, adjusted the behavior of both characters when parrying the opponent's right punch attack, makes it likely for a counter attack move to whiff. So Bryant has more consistency now, thank God. While rising 2, so this is the Fisherman Slam. Change to a non-transition into a throw move after a hit during a KO. Okay. Claudio, forward 3-4, behavior, Starburst. So this is his enhanced while running 2. The opponent's ability to start moving after being cornered and blocking was quicker than intended and has been corrected. Oh, so it just freezes you up and you can't move. So that's a buff. As a result of this adjustment, regardless of a standing position within the stage, Claudio's frame advantage when locked is now +8, no matter what. The collision detection with the opponent was adjusted to make it easier for the opponent to evade this attack by crouching to land a punish. Okay, so on higher consistency and punishing when you have a read and you duck and you whiff punish. Claudio while rising 1-2. During Starburst while rising 1-2. Due to instances where the positioning between the opponent and the wall became misaligned when hitting. So consistency basically. Devil Jin. This is his Thunder Godfist into Heaven's Gate. You see the up forward, fix an issue where damage scaling and correction values. They talked about this on the Tekken Live. Apparently they're nerfing the damage of this. Fixed an issue where damage scaling and correction values for the opponent's launch distance and air combos would sometimes reset after hitting with this attack. Yeah, no, that was a bug where if you floor break, you do a huge combo, heat dash, and you floor break with the Heaven's Gate. Now the combo distance is reset and you can now do a full combo again. Albeit heavily scaled, it didn't add too much damage, but it certainly added to mental damage and fucking boredom for the opponent because they were literally comboed for 8 seconds plus 8 seconds. It just it never ends. Like, yeah, so that's probably good. Yeah. Devil Jin, Morning Crow 2-2. Alleviated an issue where the positional relationship, the sexual relationship with the opponent becomes different than intended when they have their mouth to your ass. What the fuck? I hate that bug. Yeah, I fucking hate that bug. During heat. Oh no, I thought it was Devil Jin's Psycho Crusher. I thought it was gonna be a Psycho. Unintended, but nothing can be done about this attack. Okay. Dragonov during heat is heat smash adjusted the tracking performance of a move so that the second attack is less likely to connect when the first attack is evaded. Oh yeah, but it's something. Thank you. So now when you step, the first the second is not gonna home in on your ass and kill you. Okay, that's it's something at least. Dragonov 4-1+2, down 4-1. The issue where performing certain inputs resulting in unintended moves have been fixed. Dragonov down 4-4, mid poke. Adjusted the collision detection with the opponent to make it less likely for a counterattack to miss when absorbing this attack with a power crush. Okay, that's a long ass reach on that mid. Okay. Dragonov, approach opponent, up 4-1+2. Oh! Did we nerf his throw? Increased the recovery time for Dragonov after successfully connecting with a throw. No, what the fuck? Wait, where was I? Yeah, this is obviously a balance change. That's a big nerf. That's a big nerf. Those of you who don't know, when Dragonov does up forward 1+2, in Tekken 8, he gets a guaranteed back 4. If you quick stand, back for free connects for a heat engage or wall splat. If he's in heat, this launches you. And he gets away with it for free, because even if you don't quick stand, you stay like the little good boy you are on the ground. He does back for free. Before connects, he still gets that damage. and you slide away, and the back for free recovers in time. And he took no risk. He stands to gain everything. He still gets something, but he never risked anything. So this is really good, because that was stupid strong. Like, stupid strong. And also considering how strong throws are in Tekken 8. Like, dear lord, this was dumb. Time with opponent's attack, down 1+2. Adjusted the input reception to make it easier to perform moves even from a crouching position. Okay. Feng Wei, down back 3. The attack hitbox has been expanded downwards to mitigate the occurrence of whiffing against certain moves. Well, thank God. Thank God. Feng Wei now has more consistency with his down back 3. I'm so happy for the 999,000 Feng tier horse in Tekken Ranked. To alleviate the phenomenon of evading some of the opponent's mid attacks, adjustments have been made to expand the hurt box and to adjust the collision detection with the opponent. Wait, oh, it has less crushing. It has less crushing. He has a bigger hurt box now when he's doing that. Oh, okay, great. Thanks. Thanks. What, this should actually be listed as balance. I don't know why this is listed as behavior. That's balance. Hwoarang, when heat activation available, heat smash adjusted the collision detection with your opponent, made easier to hit opponents in a low position. Okay. Hwoarang during right flamingo 3-4. Oh, it says that's super cool. Jumping double kick. Enhance the tracking ability of a second hit when a first hit makes contact with opponent to mitigate the occurrence of attacks whiffing partway through. This is for his combos, I guess. Fixed the issue where the powered up version, which can be triggered by inputting quickly, cannot be executed while moving sideways. Okay. Jack, down forward 2-1 hold. So this is his beefed up down for 2 that he uses only when he whiff punishes. He confirms that down for 2 will hit and he gets 1,000,000 damage. Expanded the hurt box for the opponent's counterattack to be more likely to connect after the attack ends. Easier to punish. While crouching, 1+2. This is the double arm swipe, right? To standardize the controls. Boring. Behavior. Gamma Howl. The attack duration has been reduced by 1 frame. Oh, Gamma Howl 4. The attack duration has been reduced by 1 frame. So less of an active hitbox. Don't make this hard. This is, you know, Jack goes into every Jack online due to you not knowing the matchup. They do forward 3 into Gamma Howl, and then they do that kick when he slides far. That kick that everyone thinks is a mid, that's heavy plus, and you go, and you take chip damage, and then he does core circle back to the backbreaker throw. How many times have you seen a Jack do this? You can duck that kick, and you can option select that stance quite well with a dick jab or whatever. But you can duck that kick, but it's actually super hard to whiff punish. He recovers so quickly. So I hope this doesn't make it harder to whiff punish. In the animation, okay. The behavior after crouching block has been adjusted to match the standing block, fixing the inconsistency. Okay. Crouching upon crouch throw. Move to execute. Okay. More consistency in execution. Jin during heat. This is Jin's heat, by the way. It's not Omen stance. It's not anything else. Jin's heat is the heat smash. And it's a strong one. The distance between the character and the opponent after the first hit has been shortened when it connects. This adjustment aims to alleviate the issue of a move whiffing partway through. Okay, more consistency. Jin forward 1+2, the issue where performance blah 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 blah. Jin back 2, the hitbox of the attack has been expanded downwards to mitigate the occurrence of whiffing in mid-air combos. So back 2 hits closer to the ground. Already the best move in the game almost, in Tekken history, at what it does in terms of pickup. And this is immediately a nerf to Eddie as well. That's the anti-Eddie. So really make sure here, 100% Eddie's gonna take it up the ass. Back for 2, that's the first hit of Jin's laser cannon. Or this move cannot be performed immediately after. Okay. while rising 1-2. The damage distribution has been changed from 10-16 to 7-19. What the fuck? There's no change in total damage from what the conventional way to address the difference in damage for a first hit between using while rising 1-3 and using this. Okay, so while standing 1 does 3 points less of damage. Okay. During heat. Oh, June, please tell me you nerfed this. The issue where health was recovering when both the first and second hits whiffed has been corrected. Okay, first off, I'm just astounded at this sentence because I've never seen this whiff, both hits. Is it if a June is so dumb and moronic that she does it maybe when you're lying on the ground or something? I've never seen it whiff. But it's good to know that even if it actually whiffed, she still Estus's. Well, that makes sense. Well, okay, thank God. Did you nerf it further or did you... You can step a projectile. No, you can't. You literally can't. Health recovery intended to only occur. You know what I expected to see? I legit expected to see health was only intended on hit. If you block it, of course she shouldn't gain health. But no, what do they fix? Oh, she even got health when it hit air. She healed from the air. So now it's the intended. If you block it, she gets all of her health back. Okay, thanks. Oh my god. Adjustments for the tracking of a second hit will be made in the next update. Oh, thank you. Don't do it now. Yes. Yes. Let's wait until May for the most rebarded fucking move in Tekken history to get a fix. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, to be continued, literally. Cliffhanger. Oh, June 3-4. When activated against an opponent downstate and is blocked, the recovery time has been increased by 6 frames. Okay. June 4-2. Yeah, so she had the Asuka problem. Thank God June gets consistency. Thank God. Damn, we have Kazuya stuff here as well. June, while crouching down forward 1, the behavior after crouching block has been adjusted. Okay. Flash punch, devil flash punch. Adjusted the collision detection with the opponent to reduce the occurrence of whiffing for certain moves. This is really good because those of you who don't know, when you check someone on block with 1-1, and when you add the 2 to try and catch them out, for the first time ever in a Tekken game, and this move goes all the way back to Tekken 1, for the first time ever, you would check with 1-1, and the 2, which has super long reach, would just completely whiff. And now everyone just super easily launches you, because on whiff it's like minus 40. So that seemed like a bug. But I'm so happy it's gone, because that was really stupid. Kazuya during devil form, Thunder God Fist. Kazuya during devil form, so Heaven's Gate. Oh, I wonder if they nerfed Heaven's Gate. Fixed an issue with damage scaling and correction. I hope they didn't nerf Heaven's Gate. Fixed an issue where damage scaling and correction values for the opponent's launch distance in aerial combos would sometimes reset after hitting with this attack. I'm going to have to read that again. Fixed an issue where damage scaling and correction values for opponent's launch distance in aerial combos would sometimes reset. Okay, so he would have the same bug as Devil Jin. I missed this. I've never been able to recreate that situation with Kazuya. Made slight adjustments to character animations and input recognition. Okay, so I see nothing here where they made it worse. That's great. King Heat Smash fixed an issue where this was blockable. Thank God. Martin whacking off right now in Tennessee. Fixed an issue where stage gimmicks did not activate correctly when the follow-up attack hit after the first attack missed. Wait, fixed an issue where stage gimmicks... Oh, so that's a buff inconsistency. Thank God. Don't you hate it when King's Heat Smash would whiff? I hated that when I was standing like 15 meters away and I pressed Heat Smash and it whiffed. King down back 4. Corrected King's state after the attack from crouching to mid-air. Wait, what the fuck? Corrected King's state of the attack from crouching to mid-air. Oh, he's mid-air, so you float him. Adjusted as punish received after being blocked was different than it. During Jaguar Sprint 4. Yeah, people don't know this, but Jaguar Sprint into 4, when he does the low drop kick on your legs, you can float him out of it, like a Lee or Law slide. You block him and you float him for a big combo. From crouching to mid-air. But he is mid-air already. I just as punishes after attack. Oh, so down back 4 is floatable now as well, maybe. Maybe that's what they mean. So he takes a heavy punish. King's down back 2-2. No, down back 1+2-2. Oh, so that's his muscle armor. Adjusted to transition to a throw even if it hits off axis. Okay. During Jaguar Sprint 3, so that's the homing mid, expanded the hurt box, alleviating situation where certain attacks would whiff. Well, that's consistency. Approach opponent, muscle buster. Relaxed the input window of 1+2 to make it easier to execute. Okay. King while opponent is on back. By opponent's feet. Down back 1-3. Fixed an issue where it was not possible to perform a floor break with this move. Huh? Oh, that's the golden headbutt. Yeah, when he crushes your ball sack with his Jaguar head. Yeah, that's floor breaks. It's still floor breaks, so maybe it bugged on certain stages and it didn't work. Approach airborne opponent during double heel hold. 1+2-2. Fixed damage. Okay. Kuma Panda. During heat. 1+2. Heat smash. Blah, 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 blah. Inconsistencies. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. No changes to his bullshit. I can't see his unbreakable throw here. So that's intended, that he kills you from an unbreakable throw. That seems to be intended. Back to... No, back 1-4. No, wait. Does this not hit on the ground anymore? Increased the size of a hitbox when attacking with this command while using Panda. The hitbox size for this attack was different between Kuma and Panda, so it has been unified to the large and more easily connectable size of Kuma. Okay, so fuck us, basically. I had a Kuma do an 80% combo on me yesterday, and it's due to this attack. Down 1-2. This is their butt attack. They slam you with their butt. For some reason, this hits grounded. I don't know why. This leads to what I thought was unintended damage. Strongest wall combo in the game, broken damage. After the unbreakable throw from hunting stance, this is guaranteed for 63 damage total. From an unbreakable throw. I don't know. So yeah, this was intended, apparently. Okay, fun. During heat and limited entry. This is when he holds both of his hands over his anus. No chin, limited entry today. Exit only. Adjusted to transition to a throw even if it hits off axis. I don't even know what this is. Limited entry 1. Does anyone know what this is? During dynamic entry 3, increase the opponent's recovery time and block by 2 frames. This is balanced. During dynamic entry 3. This is the kick, right? That's the side kick that's plus on block. Isn't it? No, it's neutral on block or something. I don't remember. Increased the opponent's recovery time on block by 2 frames. Adjustments have been made considering that when executing a rage art, all options on Lars' side were losing. What? When executing a rage art, all options on Lars' side were losing. Losing to rage art. Oh, so he interrupts the rage art. Okay, he interrupts the rage art on specific situations on block when he goes into dynamic entry. Right. No, he does dynamic entry free, and then they're in a block stun so much that rage art doesn't have enough frames to activate. That's what they did. Okay. Law 434 corrected it so that when performing this move with forward commanding dragon charge, it no longer branches into unexpected moves in certain situations. All right. Law up forward for free. The behavior on landing a down hit has been modified. First, I was thinking what else going to causing more combos. So this is a huge flip. During Dragon Charge for 2, the issue we're pulling blah 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 boring. Slide dude during heat while doing a slide in heat, changed the damage from 25 to 23, got nerfed. Why is this under behavior? That is clearly a nerf, is it not? For the heat state only, corrected an issue where damage higher than that of successfully performing a difficult input was incorrectly assigned to a standard input. Okay. During Hitman, up 4, so this is his Cyclone Tornado kick. Recovery time has been increased. This is where, yeah, it led to guaranteed damage when it hit a grounded opponent, like guaranteed follow-up. And he could even get down for 4-4 to get a combo. Recovery time has been increased by 2 frames. Thanks. So down for 4 is not going to connect. The recovery time inflicted on the opponent when this move hits on the ground has been increased by 2 frames. Huh? What? So Lee recovers 2 frames slower, but so does the opponent. So we're exactly where we started. Or am I? Recovery time inflicted on the opponent when this move hits on the ground has been increased. Very weird. The duration of the attack has been reduced by 2 frames. I can't believe what I'm reading, which is why I'm spazzing with my fingers here. Where were we? Li Xiaoblan. The duration of the attack has been reduced by 2 frames. Okay, the hitbox has been expanded downwards to make it easier to connect with your opponents in a down state. Okay, so basically, they clarify here. This is very convoluted. This change has been made in consideration of situations where unexpected follow-up attacks were landing. I'm guessing he's still going to get a follow-up, but he's not going to float you. That's my guess. During faux boo, which means touch my penis, obviously. Faux boo. Leo, 1+2. This addresses the issue where, okay, it's Leo. Should we just skip? After Baozu, this fixes the issue. Blah 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 blah. Boring. Leroy. Oh, we are the nerfs. Let's go. Let's go, motherfucker. Let's see the nerfs. There. Heat smash. The opponent's facing direction during block has been adjusted to face forward. This addresses situations where, depending on conditions and angles, the character could maneuver to the opponent's back, making the second hit unblockable. Oh, thank God. Thank God, Dustiel and all of the Leroy gods, they actually found something good on the character after labbing for 97,000 hours. They haven't slept since the game dropped. They were like, oh God, guys, in this mountain of diarrhea, look, here's actually something we can use. No! Remove that shit now! Nice. Jesus. That's so great. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yeah. During Heat and Hermit. Is that his new stance? Heat and Hermit. Let's see. The Hermit is in Heat. Watch out, everyone. This move has been modified to be unblockable. Wait, okay, is this actually a buff? Heat and Hermit, it's a Heat Smash. This move has been modified to be unblockable by attack reversal or power crush. This change is based on the fact that the attributes commonly set for Heat Smashes. Oh my God, really? I didn't even know this. Every Heat Smash in the game beats parries, except for Leroy's. Oh my God, it's just so good. It's perfection. I don't know why. I thought they liked Leroy. Like, he was in the fucking anime on Netflix. And then in this game, it's like, what did he do? What did Leroy do to the developers? It's like, the discrimination. Leroy down for 1. Even when hitting from the side, the connected moves are now corrected to hit continuously, similar to when hitting from the front. Oh, okay, so down for 1+2 and down for 1/4 would whiff from the sides, but now it's more consistent. Oh, that's good for Leroy. Lily, during Heat, 2+3. So that's Namida. Thanks for the tier 1. Redacted, thanks for the Prime. Acheron, thanks for the Prime. Thanks, guys. Heat Smash alleviated an issue where the positional relationship was boring. Paul, back 2 and back 3 expanded the hitbox downwards to reduce recurrence of whiffing for certain moves. That is big. That is really big. Back 2 hits lower, I think, in Tekken 7 than it does now. I think they did that because of the power of a charge-up follow-up, you know, back to 1. So it could whiff, actually, in weird ways where it didn't in Tekken 7, but so now that's a clear buff because of the strength of those charge-ups. And back 3 is this 14-frame punish and a combo tool, so that's going to whiff less as well. Hajo, thanks for 20 months. Raven, 1. Expanded the hurt box, alleviating situation with certain... Oh, Raven gets a bigger hit box. No, he gets a bigger hurt box. Oh, it was hard to whiff punish Raven. His jab. Okay, so when you're a Raven player and your jab is now more easily whiff punishable, that's a big deal because that's the most important move in the game, basically. Raven, while running free, fixed an issue where despite the animation facing away from a character could still block the opponent's counterattack as if facing forward when a move missed. So, okay. During Heat, slash kick again. Fixed an issue when hit him. Okay. Oh God, we're on Queen Reina. It's quite a lot here. During Heat, the Heat Smash exclusively for opponents performing side ukemi, reduce the tracking ability when using it. Exclusively for opponents performing side ukemi. Oh, side ukemi tech roll. Reduce the tracking ability when using it. Okay, so it's going to track tech rolls less. This is just concerning cases where the position relationship with the opponent near the wall became awkward when using it against her side ukemi. She would be homing like a motherfucker. Yeah, this bitch would go homing cruise missile. So that's gonna be gone maybe. During rage art, adjust the hitbox and opponent collision detection for certain moves to make whiffing less likely. Better hitbox on rage art. While rising 1 during front hit on the ground, correct animation where your opponent okay. During wind god step, her Hell Sweep adjusted the tracking ability of the move to address cases where the second hit displayed unnatural tracking when the first hit missed. Okay, so this also goes for CD4-4, but maybe the tracking is intended there. So if she does Hell Sweep too, you can step the first hit, you can step to both sides, and the second hit would sometimes track you. I've never had this issue. I've always been able to step it. But that's interesting. During Heaven's Wrath, free on hit or block 4. Heaven's Wrath free. Is that the low? No, Hunting Hawk. No. It's Hunting Hawk, yeah. Modify the move to ensure that it cannot be defended against with attack reversal. The attribute common to most. Oh, you can, all right, you can't parry jumping attack. Approach opponent. So all of her throws, basically. Recovery frames after a successful throw escape without properly understands. Reduced opponent's recovery frames by 3 frames. Reduced opponent's recovery frames by 6 frames. Oh shit, so when you broke a Reyna throw, you were at a bigger disadvantage than other characters' throws when you broke them. I mean, that's what it's saying here, right? Reduce, yeah. The character with the highest, some of the best pressure in the game, if you broke one of her throws, you would be at a disadvantage compared to other characters. That's pretty insane. That is pretty fucking insane, actually. Shaheen down back to 1. Increased the size of a hitbox to mitigate the issue. Okay, Shaheen during stealth step 4. Expanded the hurt box to leave it in certain attacks with whiff. Is that his slide? Heat smash on Steve. Adjusted the tracking of a 7th hit. That's a lot of hits. To reduce the occurrence of the attack whiffing. While ducking, so that's the Gatling. Change the opponent's behavior upon hit to reduce the likelihood of unintended whiffing when activating the corner. So more consistent as wall combo. Victor, oh, this is a big one. I can't see while running 2. I cannot see while running 2. It's the most obnoxious attack in the game. Down 1-2, expanded the hurt box, alleviating situations with certain attacks with whiff. Counter hit down like 4, adjusted the character's orientation after a counter hit to reduce the likelihood of unintended whiffing. Okay. While crouching 1+2 to standardize the controls. During perfumer. No French stereotypes here, mademoiselle. Expanded the hurt box, alleviating situation. Okay, nothing on Victor basically. Xiao Yu, time with opponent attacks or reversal, adjusted the opponent's facing direction to be forward when parrying their right attack. Okay. Yoshimitsu during rage. Rage art, expanded the hitbox to reduce whiffing. Okay. Yoshimitsu 1. Changed the opponent's behavior so that after a certain amount of time has passed, it becomes able to block. Wait, this is his jab. Change the opponent's behavior after a certain amount of time has passed after the hit the opponent's. Is this removing jab into flash? This is the jab flash removal. So those of you who don't know, under specific circumstances, Yoshi could at the wall do a jab, and on a jab you have +7 or 8 frames of advantage. And now a flash start up 6 frames, that would combo. So jab on hit, flash, you're dead. So that's gone. That's big. Mayor Kashi, thanks for tier 1. Yoshimitsu, up back 1+2. Oh, that's the sword. Expanded the hurt box. It's the big overhead sword attack where the sword goes red. Expanded the hurt box, leave it 0, searching attacks with whiff issue or up 3-4. That's his Oki attack. When he teleports up, comes down with a double kick. Fix so that floor break occurs on the final hit. The floor break was occurring during the middle of a string, resulting in less damage than intended. Okay, that's good for Yoshi. 1 free. Up forward 1 free? They must mean up back 1 free, I guess. Or... Yoshimitsu slash kick expanded the hitbox downwards to reduce recurrence of whiffing for certain moves. That's huge, because that seemed to whiff a lot for a slash kick. While crouching, 1-4 flash. Okay, to stand blah 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 blah. Back facing opponents down 1. The issue is blah boring. Doing Manji Dragonfly. Boring, 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 super boring. Manji Dragonfly 4. Manji Dragonfly, is this the flying stance? Or is this up 1 too? So this one is important. Yeah, the 4 option. An issue where the opponent's behavior upon getting hit in a down state after the conclusion of a heat state was the... Okay. Manji Dragonfly forward 1+2. Oh, that's the huge spin when he flies. You know, you've seen it a million times. Your opponent's behavior on blocking the second hit has been modified continuously after the third hit. Oh, it jails now more. When the opponent blocks the second hit and attempts to crouch to evade the third hit, the attack was hitting them. To alleviate this issue. Oh, okay, so you got hit. So that's a nerf, I guess. That's a nerf. I thought it was a boof. I thought it was a boof. Zafina, so this is a buff. The amount of damage inflicted on oneself when using Azazel's power has been reduced. This change aims to alleviate situations where the drawbacks of each technique was greater than anticipated. So she's got a lot of fancy new attacks where she uses the Azazel's Claw. However, she takes a lot of damage when she uses it, and she's in no position to regain that health. June has a similar mechanic, but June loses less health and immediately regains all of that health anyway. So Zafina was in a... You know, it was just unfair how her mechanic worked. So that's good. And Zafina is not a particularly strong character in this game compared to Tekken 7. So I think she deserves a buff. I think that's good. But so that's it for the patch notes. There are good things here for sure. But again, we have to wait until May to get a proper big balance patch. Yeah. But still some nice things here. Now, when June whiffs her heat smash on you, which she can't whiff anyway.
Will you shut up, Hell?
Yeah, sorry, Nee, sorry. Which she can't whiff anyway. Now she won't heal, at least. I've never had it whiff. I've never seen it whiff. Ever. Never seen it whiff. But thank God. Thank God.